Stars, here we are again, experiencing the magic of Sunday afternoon in California. And why not? The sun is up, safe and warm, right? The key this time of year is to move around, because when I sit down and I do all of my posting, whew, so tired. It just wears me out. But I sit still and I get chilled. I had to put my Ugg boots on inside the house. Is it too soon to turn the heat on? It's only 60, 70 degrees during the day, so I feel like I can just put on a little sweatshirt layer, and then when I'm on camera, there's more lights, and I'm energized and feeling stressed, and my body temperature shoots up. So that's how come I'm here right now. Angel is here. 124 Kim 123 is here. Wes, Dr. Mary W, Facey Queen, nice to see you. JG25. Fresnoka, appreciate you being here. But you know, holidays mean it's time, right? Ooh, I see I should change the subject of my live. Make up for Hollywood Streets on Strike. Hollywood is not on strike, but there is a vote on the Hollywood actor contract that is happening. It ends on December 5th. And if the contract isn't approved, everything starts from ground zero. And then everyone goes back on strike. How can that be? But in the meantime, we've just finished up with Thanksgiving. We're about to head into Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, New Year's. One of the nicest things to keep in mind, especially when other people are doing the shopping, cooking, hosting, laundry, bed sheets, towels, toilet paper for your family gatherings, is just not only helping clean up, but also hostess gifts, right? And one of the most amazing kinds of hostess gifts are things for the kitchen, things for the household, right? And that you're able to make a gesture with something that's helpful, right? Not just a lotion or a soap, not just a, box of chocolates, or God forbid, a fruit cake, or alcohol, right? But something that's actually handy. I know when I do my, kind of cooking and cleaning up, I usually have scrub brushes, right? Those metal or plastic scrubbers to kind of get rid of things that are really caked on there. And I keep two classes of brushes. I keep the nasty brush, right? I'll liquefy and add soap, and I end up pouring things in the toilet that I don't want to gunk up the kitchen sink. And you really can't use that garbage disposal that much. You're not supposed to force everything down the garbage disposal and think that your, fried rice is going to go feed the fish in the ocean. No, you're going to clog up all of the pipes, and it's going to be a disaster. And you will ruin your garbage disposal, which is there to kind of take the edge off, to take the bigger chunks that shouldn't go down the drain, take them to task and make them smaller. But I've seen many a neighbor just believe too strongly in what that garbage disposal is about to do, and that's what keeps your local plumbers paid. But in any case, nasty brush that's going to get gunked up with like bacon grease or salmon grease or some kind of grease, right? First pass. And then, like your skin, you do a second cleanse with a cleaner brush, right? I like to keep a vessel of dish soap, either ammonia or a dash of bleach or white vinegar, and then dip the brush in that and get it all over the dishes, and then turn on the spigot to rinse, right? Not having water run the whole time. That's how I like to do it. Let me know in the chat how you like to do it. But what you can always use are sponges to keep your counter dry, brushes and sponges, because you've seen the tragedy on my page. I get different sponges and brushes, and eventually the sponge, its little, kind of abrasive afro hangs on, but the little soft sponge bits, they kind of decay and they start hanging off and falling off, and then suddenly you just have this, the little scrubber part without the sponge part, and then when it dries off, it looks pitiful, and it's fine for you, but when guests come, you don't want to play yourself. You don't want them questioning your cleanliness based on the fact that you actually use the things that you clean with, right? Yeah, anyone who just buys a new one, it's going to look perfect. That sponge is going to look clean and perfect and shapely. But if you're actually in there doing it, and every so often you've got to take your kind of nasty brush, the one that gets the worst of the grease and the leftover food, the little hairs start falling out, right? You find them in the sink. The whole situation, and this happened to me, the whole situation shattered from the handle, the whole top, everything, all the fronds, all the hairs were on the floor. I couldn't believe it because it's not like I'm that strong, despite how strong I look. But in any case, I posted about it, and the company that made that particular brush reached out to me. Oh yes, this is an unboxing, y'all. They sent me some replacements, right? Say hello to a better, brighter clean with Brightbox Labs. Let me flip the screen so you can see the writing on the wall, so to speak. There we go. Voila. Say hello to a brighter clean. Brightbox Labs. I always forget the labs part, but I want to say thank you to Brightbox Labs because everybody loves a package, right? It's a gift. Is it a gifted collab? Is it an unboxing? Those of us who are new to the game, we don't know, but I'm disclosing. I posted about my broken brush, reached out to me and sent me a box. What's in the box? That's the question, right? But it's a kind of inexpensive, Sidby is here, Jazz, Catracha, Cake Lips, LLC. Ooh, LLC. Where are you in LLC? Did you LLC in Cali or in Vegas or Delaware? Or I think it's South Dakota. There's some states that are better to LLC in than others. Tac Eddie is here. Eva Fuentes. Wasida, Delete and Yeet. Stephanie Upshaw 270. The Legacy Realtor. Chico. Kinky Lioness. Uno. Mino. Scaro. Mom Pop Zone. Blessed Choice are here. Banan Peze is here. City Rich Trey. Love it. Singlo. Nita Beta, user 1332, Wilfred Lewis, Josh Glover, Josie Ratter, Test Beauty Bar, welcome, Cam, Naomi, Queen Khadija, Omolio, pin and encourage a product. Oh dear, so much business to do. Well, again, the holidays are here. What can you do to say thanks to your host and to make their hosting situation a pleasurable memory and not feel like they got exploited and taken advantage of and then people didn't help and they weren't grateful? You don't want to be that person, right? You want to be the person who is being thoughtful and, either sending a gift or making a gesture that is meaningful where they'll remember you, right? So for instance, here is this item. It's just a bunch of cooking and serving utensils, right? And they all match and they're purple with wood handles. So cute. Under $20. A lot of people are on the frugal FB pages wondering, gosh, how do I gift people this season and not seem chintzy, but also not seem thoughtless, right? You want to get them something that's going to be useful because you just seen them or maybe you helped. Everybody gets all of their brushes and sponges just messed up. I will tell you a litmus test in my world. When I go to your house and I see that you leave whatever you clean your dishes with sopping wet in the sink, in dishwater, like you wash something and then you just put food bits, stains, you just leave it sopping wet in the sink. Yes, I'm judging you. It needs to dry out. Now, you could argue, well, maybe they do it when they're done for the day, but wetness is a friend to bacteria. And that's precisely what we're trying to put a stop to when we're doing our kitchen things, right? You don't want any cutting board with meat juice on it. You don't want any danger, right? And you certainly don't want people, it's like having people with dirty hands prepare food. It happens. You know, maybe it's not the end of the world. Ooh, what a satisfying sound. That's the sound of a free gift. Again, from our friends at Bright Box Labs. What's it all about? I'm so excited. I can't even put on makeup first and then unbox. Maybe I'll do an unseal and then we'll take out one item and talk about it, and then we can go back and forth. Ooh. Ooh, I love a present. And they were very kind to send me this box of items. Now, the item that broke on me is very much one of these beautiful clear lucite with a little texture on the handle bottle brush, right? Such an ideal shape for getting down into that water bottle, that baby bottle, right? Scratch free, so it doesn't scratch your items. It resists odors, key, dries fast, stays clean, extra durable. Hoping so. Designed for bottles, jars, glasses of all sizes. You know, when I was volunteering at church yesterday, there was a, like, what is it? It's a pectin, and it comes in a little box, and you use it to can, like, fruit, I guess, not vegetables. And I was saying to one of the other volunteers, like, well, who does that? Who in this day and age is canning fruits and vegetables? But somebody out there must be. And this right here would be the ideal brush. Look at it. It's so hypnotic. It's so pretty, right? The care and the thought it took to design this clear, very upscale looking brush handle, right? And the brightness and the optimism of that yellow. Look at that. It matches my yellow roses, and I'm not even from Texas. So cute. I appreciate this so much. I am going to be looking forward to taking this off the package, right? You have to cut the little, I don't know what you call it, little zip ties that hold it onto the cardboard. It says on the back, keep it clean, obviously. Rinse thoroughly after each use for best results, of course. Grease is the enemy of the brush. Brightbox. Bright, happy, clean. Brightbox is a woman-owned. I didn't know that. Woman-run, driven. Brightbox is woman-owned and woman-run. Driven by a strong passion for design and quality, we make our products from the finest materials to ensure they perform as good as they look. Great for bottles, glasses, and more. You can connect with them on Instagram, TikTok, FB, and YT. So cute. 1 count bottle brush yellow. That's the item name. They are not shoppable on TikTok that I could find, but they certainly have an account right here on TikTok, Brightbox Labs. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, and I love the color story of this item, obviously, because I have these yellow roses and I have this yellow melon that I'm going to get into, but items to help you keep the kitchen clean. So useful, so ideal, but also they make perfect gifts to bestow upon your hosts. And if you're hosting, say you're like Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, and you have some relatives coming from the UK, they coming over, they're going to look around, they want to see what's going on. You know, is that cool? Or are they there to snoop around and then report back to your other enemies within the family? In my humble opinion, you want to make sure things are on point, right? And that's down to the detail of, this is the Benefit Hello Happy Soft Blur Foundation in 1. Light, medium coverage. We're just going to put this in the Brightening Places contour and then add a little bit of Lancome Teint Idole in the shade, what shade is this? 320 BSW. Are we warm? Are we neutral? Are we cool? The mystery continues. Ooh, it's escaping from the bottle. But yeah, we're anticipating that this is a very light color vis-a-vis our face. So we're going to use it like it's a brightening concealer. You know, like toilet paper quality. Think of what haters talk about when they come to your house. You know, as a woman who is fertile, you might want to consider having an ample supply of feminine protection easily accessible in your bathrooms, because you're trying to demonstrate to the haters how well it can be done. And, you know, it's taken quite a number of years for workplaces and schools to get on board with the idea that just like toilet paper is supplied, there's other things that can and perhaps should be supplied as well. Like for the military, you're away from home working, and, you know, all those items can help you perform better with a clearer head. You know, I'm definitely open to the criticism that some of those kinds of items are not the best and the healthiest for lady parts. But when you need them and you're not at home, and, you know, the drugstore is far away, and maybe, what is it, Pink Dot and Instacart don't deliver to where you are, then it's really handy to have, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be the best of the best quality wise, but somebody who has a lady surprise on a holiday visit will definitely appreciate it, right? You know, and people will appreciate there being an ample supply of toilet paper, right? Somebody on this app posted about being at her boyfriend's house and there wasn't toilet paper, and it became a crisis point in their relationship. Jimmy is here. Ricky Loggins, Nay. Blacklight is here. Katie ESP. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. But I'm just suggesting that, you know, some upgraded, pretty, fun-looking kitchen items can really go a long way in kind of returning the goodwill of the holiday hosts to them, right? Traditionally, you would send like a nice French milled soap collection, right? Some of those gift items that you see at stores like TJ Maxx and Marshalls and that sort of thing. But through the power of the internet and the power of TikTok Shop, you can definitely think about a kind of item that you might want to send as a gift. Right. All you have to do is click on the little shopping bag in the lower corner of your screen, and you'll see this set of silicone multifunctional cookware, right? Household, non-stick, wood handles, all in purple. So cute, right? The next item that you can think about sharing with your host, right? And you can order it and send it to them. And then voila, you've done your gesture. Are you sending someone something to thank them for Thanksgiving, right? Are you being the bigger person by being polite? I've been there. Certain people, they'll never see me again on Thanksgiving. But I can be classy and send them a hostess gift. Something that will be in their kitchen and remind them of me and the bright light and the warmth that I brought to their very dark and troubled door, right? Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever had to bail on someone's Thanksgiving dinner. It just was intolerable. Put a 1 in the chat if you have already had the driest turkey you've ever eaten in your life. Put a 1 in the chat if alcohol or other things have been the saving grace for getting through that, you know, visit with whomever, because it's just a little too real out there sometimes. You know, I don't think it's polite to argue in front of your guests. And I don't think it's polite to, you know, reject. Sometimes people, you know, are told not to bring something for Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner, and they do anyway. Their vinegar-tinged greens, their turkey basted in vinegar, their cheeseless mac and cheese. We've all been there, but that doesn't mean that you can't delight them with an inexpensive, affordable, woman-owned, woman-led company, Bright Box Labs kitchen brush, right? And if that's not your taste, then you just look in that TikTok shop, House of Tanya 2 live shop. There you go, with a canvas waterproof apron, right? I don't know about you, but Some of the folks get into hunting. Some of the folks get into doing more with their kitchening than just, washing a coffee mug and a waterproof apron, right? While the gentlemen are outside. We've seen the TikToks. We've seen people out and about, like actually, animals that they've, I'll say no more for the vegans among us, but it's pretty real. And our indigenous friends, it's a reality. There's some ritual with a goat, and there's definitely fish. If you're from an area where people fish the fish out of local waters, and then you got to peel the fish. It doesn't just come in a pretty package the way we see it in the city. People have these, incredible skills. And maybe, who knows, depending on what happens in the world, we may have to get back to that. Now, where's my brush for getting on contour before I get wild and I forget myself? If we're highlight with a foundation, then we can contour with this delicious e.l.f. Halo Glow. It comes in a beautiful gray to look like a shadow on the face instead of like caramel or milk chocolate. Moon Sugar, Moon Sugar, Mickey Fowler, Norma, LeBron, Nana, Bella, Khalida Alima, welcome, Anna, Omar, Bob, Lily, user 9681, Boo. But you know what I'm saying? Like, think ahead. Don't break the bank, especially if it's for relatives or in-laws or your boyfriend's parents who don't really want you there. Don't let you actually sleep in the same bedroom with your boyfriend while you're in their house. And yet their other children are having more children out of wedlock, but you can't sleep. Am I getting too real for you out there? Right? They're so conservative, and yet there's no shortage of corn that belongs to the father in that basement. But yet you live with your boyfriend, but you can't sleep in the same when you're in their house. Okay. Oh, okay. Thanks. All these like silly rules, all this like holiday pretension, but it all falls apart, when you actually investigate what's in the basement, when you actually, see what's really going on, right? You leave that holiday gathering knowing with conviction that that relative is getting cheated on because of how they behave. Just, it's too much. People expect a lot of tolerance and they expect a lot of grace when, they have you in their, what they believe is their control. Like as if you're chained to the dining table, that you just have to be there. You have to hang out with them. You have to stay there. You have to put up with them, right? And you made your gesture. You went for the visit. You hoped for the best, right? I'm contouring away this double chin. I got comments yesterday on my live that said I was eating good. And indeed I am. I love raw fish and all sorts of, game meats. I do eat vegetarian food, but Bushels is here. Usagi Senpai, Brandywine, welcome aboard. Skincare with Terry, I am the Diamond Montserrat, love it. Eclectic Granny, Melinda Charleston 01, Nikki Nice, Privileged Pretty and Pressed, love it. Ray, user 7291, Jeff, welcome. Ruth, Easy Rider, Suzanne Drury, Lydia, Aja, Mecca 103, Sean Rung, Nurse Lexi. Is that a Jamaican flag? Champ Hampton, Lady Scoop, the Candy Lady, Mary Shea, Sammy Smiles, Abby, Nunya, hi, Ash Bash, I love my girlfriend, Jeannie Greco, Tamara Lynn Diaz, Elena Tostado, 6, welcome, Charles Glenn, Dilharm, welcome. I appreciate you liking and watching my posts. Gifted from Brightbox Labs, look how cute. You know, put something like this in a box. Maybe you don't have a ton of money. If you're a striking worker, maybe you don't have a ton of money to throw around. Maybe the postage alone is going to blow your whole holiday budget. No one can resist the wonder and power of that dish brush they've been needing to replace. Look, you did it for them, right? And there's a whole bunch of other goodies in that box that we will get to in just a moment. We're just trying to contour and take some of the volume out of the tip of our nose, right? With something that looks a little bit more realistic as a contour than all that brown. I've done it. I like how dramatic it looks, but then I end up painting over it with a bunch of, you know, foundation. But is that really the technique? Is that really the smooth move? Or am I playing myself, right? Contouring that forehead, giving it more shape and drama than it started with, right? Cover over that skin tone with face art. Nose is contoured. We've left our lids alone. Maybe we can add some of the same foundation on our lids. You know, but get into it. You have time. It's the weekend, right? Contour your lids with whatever's left. But yeah, think about yourself as a guest. Think about when you don't want to go and you just want to send them a little gesture gift, not just a card, a little gesture gift, right? Maybe this time of year it's just too much, right? You can flatter, especially the younger members of your family, by putting something on that tree, something handy. We have a little tool you can use to clean your earbuds, but we also have this adorable item where you can give the gift of your own face. For under $20, you can give everyone involved an air freshener for their vehicle that has your face on it. Maybe the face of their favorite pet, maybe the face of the matriarch of the family, or their favorite political figure who might have no hope of actually getting elected. Let's have a moment of silence for George Santos. He's out of Congress, but don't you know HBO is about to make a film or a series. I don't know what about him. That guy, I don't know his pronouns, but I'm assuming they're masculine pronouns, but he really did a lot of fraud. And Congress, I don't even think they had a trial. It was an ethics expulsion, from what I understand. Just getting some of the same foundation, Benefit Hello Happy Soft Blur Foundation. It has an okay finish. It is a little bit creasy, but again, we're on live. The point is live shopping, right? A little earring, a little makeup, why not? And we got to dig back into that box of free goodies from our friends at Brightbox Labs. The fun has begun. The holiday fun is here because this is a time of year where, you know, you figure out if people like you or appreciate you. How? Because they send you a gift or a card. And if they don't, that job you left, that that boyfriend you let slip through your fingers on purpose, the gift, the lack of gift, it all means something. What does it mean? I mean, I might also talk to you about the ungift, right? That air freshener with your face on it. Is it meant to be a gesture of love? Is it a joke? Or is it the last thing they want hanging in their car when they're with that person they cheated on you with? So it's a gift, but it's maybe a gift that they won't enjoy as much as you enjoy creating it and sending it. Here you go. Enjoy. You know, knowing most of all that they will be not enjoying it. Now, back to this delicious box from A Better and Brighter Clean. That's the promise of Brightbox Labs. Oh, yes. What else do they have in store for us in here? Ooh, it's some sort of cleansing cloth. Now, I have seen and heard about these, right? There's different ones, and this one is labeled wood, right? There's different grades of kind of like microfiber that are good for either with product or without buffing away dust and stains. And then what's great is that they're environmental because they're reusable. And what a beautiful color, right? There's so much pattern and so much, there's sometimes a lot going on in the cleaning section of Marshall's or Walmart or wherever you do your cleaning product shopping, right? There's always a big Scotch-Brite display, but sometimes it's a little industrial. There's not enough color. It's just not pretty enough. But something of this nature, even if you pull it out in front of the guests to give that dining table or that coffee table a wipe down, right? A festive, is it peach? Is it pumpkin? Is it orange? You be the judge. Is it punch? Is it carrot? What could you use to describe this particular cloth? But we know it's made for wood. Brightbox Labs, they've got their thinking caps on, and I appreciate it, right? Just the thing you need. Maybe you've been thinking, that microfiber cloth that I use for my car is just too harsh. It's not going to work for my purposes, right? You don't want to mess up that nice wood table, that nice, is it cherry wood? Is it oak, right? Some of our items, we've been rocking with them for years, and they're special to us, if only because we were able to recover them from that naughty roommate who wanted to steal all of our furniture. Yes, welcome to LA. You'll have all sorts of naughty people who have all kinds of shenanigans they've been practicing for years. When the cops show up and let you know that they're a scammer and they're best friends with the manager of the building, that's when you know it's time to know when to hold them and know when to fold them, right? We hear the stories. We hear the stories about, people responding to apartment ads on the East or the West Coast. We're just setting that foundation we used as primer with the LA Colors beige. Beige is not our best favorite color, but we know we're going to lay some shadow over it. Ooh, we've got more people. Mamie Mata, Lady Only, Pigpen 239, Brandy Classy, hi. Aisha D, what up, girl? Are you feeling okay? Nice to see you in here. Rage Slayer, Bia, or B, Ramon Tissinger, Darlene Johnson, The Self-Love Doc, Dana Brown, Tam Tam Doug, welcome. Maverick 7226, Miss Monroe, that's a long name. Courtney, Annette Sanders, Glamorous Guyanese, welcome. Celebrity Vegan Chef, you're making me hungry. Kimmy, Ayakushta OG, Marie 39, HOL Cisco, welcome. Feel free to like the live, gift, and feel free to shop the showcase. And you can do that just by clicking on the little, it should be a yellow shopping bag at the lower left corner, I believe, depending on what device you're using to check me out. Check out this suspicious looking makeup and see what I got for free. Does this make me an influencer that I got a box of items from a brand? I'm not sure, but we're certainly getting our practice on. We're certainly checking out all these different beautiful, colorful items. And I think that's what to me suggests a woman's touch when it comes to these items, because they've gone the extra step of making the bottle brush and making the wood cleaning cloth pretty. A color palette that isn't played out, a set of, design choices that are festive and upbeat. So nice. And I think that it speaks to culture as well, to remember to include color in your items that, kind of you use to clean, especially when you use them to clean in front of company. Is it a loved one? Is it a lover? Is it an enemy that you have to tolerate being in your house? That mother-in-law who never liked you, who always is talking about how they really know how to clean. You know what I'm saying? Haters. You can be well prepared to delight them with visuals, something they've never seen before. And if they try to throw shade and express admiration for what a pretty cleansing cloth. There are people who, let's be honest about it. There are people who love to see you slaving at the holiday because they know they don't have to do it or do it anymore. When you take on the turkey situation, you take on the Christmas ham, the, Hanukkah festival, whatever gets served, Kwanzaa, they sit back and they love to ball up a napkin and drop it on the table knowing that you have to pick it up and get rid of it. You have to go in the kitchen and do those dishes and not F around and mess it up and make greasy dishes. You have to load that dishwasher properly. That is one of their greatest joys and pleasure in visiting you, making you, have to clean up and bow and scrape just because that is, good hostess behavior. But they're just awful. And it makes you sick knowing that you have to play along. Prepare yourself. Look cute. Decor. Do it well. It is quite something to make your guests comfortable, eager to stay, eager to hang around, eager to gobble up your expensive food, right? But you can also, delight yourself with knowing that you've prepared well and that you have all the affordable equipment that you would need. This is a Smart Clean Duo Scrubber Sponge, a gift from Brightbox Labs. Look at that. It's got little oranges on the sponge part, and then it has a thick layer of scrubby part, right? I was just complaining about how when my sponges are on their way to glory, the sponge part starts decomposing. Oh, I'm gonna have to use scissors. This is Brightbox, Bright, Happy, Clean, great for all around your home and car. Household, kitchen, bathroom, outdoor. Safe on all surfaces, keep it clean. Rinse thoroughly after each use. Stays firm. It would be great if all things stayed firm. In cold water, softens in warm water. Interesting. Why you'll love it, rinses clean and dries quickly so it won't smell or harbor bacteria, right? Even those people who like to leave the sponge in the sink. Disgusting. And if it's you, consider this feedback. Don't do that. Provides months of powerful clean against grease and grime in your home. Less waste because you don't have to replace it all the time. That is a beautiful thing. Let's see. Can I get this open without harming myself? Yes, these are kitty scissors. When you're live and you're nervous, sometimes accidents can happen. So you don't want that. You just want to peel open your free gifts from Brightbox Labs. So cute. Do you know someone who has a kitchen? I bet you do. Look at this thick layer of scrubby. And then they say that this stays firm in cold water and gets soft in hot water. And look, it's got festive oranges on it, right? So it's child friendly. You can teach children how to say orange in different languages. Naranja is Spanish for orange. If you speak a different language, put down there what language and how you say orange in that language. Oranges are very SoCal. The first Disney I went to was what? Disney California Adventure, where you get to ride around on giant oranges, right? This all used to be orange farms. That is after they scuttled the Native American nations and took the land. Orange County, oranges. The whole San Fernando Valley was orange. So this is very on brand for California, but so cute. So pretty, right? Thinking about bright colors and orange and just the festive kind of punch bowl palette of these items. So lively, so welcome. If you have to clean up in front of guests, not only are you going to look cute, your cleaning is going to look cute too. I love this so much. I want to thank Brightbox Labs. So thoughtful, right? The countdown begins. Once you put this baby in action, you have to see if it does in fact last months, because some of these sponges aren't built to last. Ooh. Now this is the kind of brush that I busted up, and it comes in a set. Look at this. Oh my goodness. It comes in a set that has the same sponge, but it has lemons on it. I am so enchanted. If you have a chance, Brightbox Labs is right here on this app. They're on a bunch of other apps, right? You can see on the back of their packaging. You can connect to them on Instagram, on this app, on FB and YT, right? And get yourself this set that can suction onto the wall or the side of your sink or your backsplash. It is a Brightbox sink set, everything you need to keep your kitchen clean. But I have now, this is the joy, the replacement for this brush that I shattered with my big muscles, right? And it comes with this little cubby where you can store your beautiful lemon embossed yellow version of the orange sponge. And in fact, I think the lemon one is even thicker and more built for, you know, countertops and bigger messes, but look how pretty. Love it so much. Love it so much. If you are inclined, and I wish they had included what the dollar value of this gift was. It does come with some lovely what is this color called? Seafoam green tissue paper, right? And it comes with this welcoming sticker on the front of the box so that, you know, thieves will know what it is when it's left on the doorstep or in the hall if they live in an apartment. And thieves don't want things that are used to clean. So this gift, if you decide to make it to your host or hostess, stands a chance of actually getting received by the recipient. I want to thank Brightbox Labs because, you know, I was heartbroken when my little brush didn't make it, and now I have new brushes to be enchanted by, and they didn't cheap out. They didn't send me, you know, any one little pitiful item. They really hooked me up, and I appreciate it. And I will definitely, you know, my neighbors, right? We have a free area where we put things that are perfectly good, but maybe not as good as the new ones we got, right? So these new beautiful items are going to send some of the old items into the hall, right? Because these are definitely camera ready, right? If you're making content in your kitchen and you want things to look cute and elevated, Brightbox Labs. If you're scrubbing up the charcuterie board when your guests have nibbled and maybe dribbled red wine all over it, camera ready. So cute, right? An orange, a lemon, so thoughtful. It's food, it's festive, it's optimistic. A color palette that will complement you and stand out, right? You don't have to feel humiliated cleaning up after your hostile mother-in-law or in-laws in general. No. Just show them how it's done, right? And then when you get over to their house, or maybe it's your turn after Thanksgiving and it was horrendous, right? Bathrooms not properly cleaned up, right? No one maintaining the bathrooms as they have like a dozen or so people in the house. When they get to your house, yes, it's work, but this is shine time. And if you're ready to shine, then Brightbox Labs are going to help you shine bright, right? If someone wants to come help out in the kitchen, hand them one of these, a fresh, brightly colored, aesthetic implement to help clean up, right? Not the same old, you know, sad, lint-covered sponge with pet hair clinging to it. I've been there, and so have you, right? You can just hit them with that fresh fly collection of cleaning implements. And why not, right? A new year is around the corner. Maybe the simplest, most affordable gift that you can share with yourself, with loved ones and hated ones, yes, I said it, is the gift of affordable, cute items for the kitchen and the bathroom and the outdoor patio barbecue, etc., right? That old, what is it called, suitor, who thought he was gonna trick me into coming out to visit for the first time, but his mom and her friends were at the crib. I was on the phone like, who's there? It's 10:30 at night on New Year's Eve. Oh, I don't have to come at all, right? That's a different gathering than me coming over to your house for the first time. I don't know what this is, but I know I'm not on the menu. So, if that's how you move, okay, mom's over at the house in the middle of the night, or what? I won't elaborate, but that was that on that. But yeah, I'm delighted. Brightbox Labs, check them out. They have some UGC content here, and I'm sure on those other apps, but I couldn't be more delighted and more excited to integrate, out with the old, in with the new, and the new are so cute, right? And I'm sure they have other color palettes, but I'm excited because it's woman-owned, woman-run, and this was a very kind gesture on their part, and they're so cute, right? Apparently they have a series of cleaning cloths that are engineered for different surfaces. So this one is for wood, but I think that there's 2 or 3 others, and you can get them in a collection. So maybe, maybe this is the day to say, you know what? I'm going to do an affordable Christmas gesture for this list of people, right? Those hateful in-laws, that neighbor that I can't stand, but I have to be nice because they'll help with my pet. Where it's not like you want to give them a great gift. They may not give you a gift at all, but you're making a gesture. That, apartment manager, that landlord, that, somebody that deserves something, right? Think about your budget. Think about something cute and special that looks more exciting when it's in a gift box and gift wrap than when it's unwrapped. Enough of a gift. Nice gift that isn't, something that goes right in the trash can. Let's just think about the worst gifts we've ever gotten. Let's think about the gifts that people have regifted to us, right? Like that candle that everyone just keeps passing on down the line, right? The worst gift I ever got was I was dating someone in school, and he worked in the nuclear lab at the school. And, we went out to see an action movie, and he brought me a box, and he said, oh, I got you a gift because this reminds me of you. And it was a bust of a woman, much paler than me, right? And it had those chickens that have feathers that are not like white, but they're like brown with little dots or speckles on them, like fancy chicken feathers. And it was like a bust, so her dress was made out of fancy chicken feathers, and her head was covered like Josephine Baker style with a little headdress that was fancy chicken feathers. And then when and she had statue makeup on. And when you twisted the base, it played the theme from The Godfather. He told me, I got you a gift because it reminded me of you. Twist the bass. Da na 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 na. I love The Godfather, but we never discussed that. To this day, I don't know what to think about that. What do you mean this reminds? What do you mean? But if you send something like this, people aren't going to want to hear the explanation, whether it reminds you of them or them of you or whatever. This is cute. This is an affordable gift to give even to yourself, even to those roommates who never do their dishes, right? A little reminder, a little suction cup, so that, you can put a note with it that says, the sink is not just the place to collect your dirty dishes. There are other things you can do with dirty dishes, right? And it's annoying to have to tell people, basic things like that, but we've all been there, the roommates in college that it was like Tetris, like who could pile more dirty dishes on top? That was the only thing that they were interested in. And, you know, you had the people at school that had had servants their whole lives, so they didn't know how to put old food in the garbage. They just would pile. They would pile. They were like children of diplomats. They would just pile food and clothes, layer upon layer, and then they dip out when it was holiday time. And then, you know, at the end of it all, it was just, God forbid you were their roommate, right? They didn't know how to like go out and shop for toiletries. So they wanted to use your hairbrush. True story. Your, you know, shampoo, your soap, right? I don't know how you feel, but if I don't know you and we're not in love, I don't want you using my soap. If you're not family, why are you using my soap? Are you in love with me? And then the same people went running to the residence advisor, crying, talking about, it's like, don't touch my stuff. So then you had to get a caddy and carry all your items from the bathroom into your room every day. It just was horrendous, right? All those wild experiences when you have to live it with strangers at school or on a work trip. I've had good experiences overseas on work trips. This foundation is not my color. Look at me, how I played myself. Boo! I'm a ghost. Can I fix it with bronzer? We gonna see. I really thought, let me just try this. Tant Idole. 301, this W isn't my shade. What shall I do? Shout out to Naomi Campbell and who's that other girl? Yasmin Gowrie, because this is what they confronted in the makeup chair in the 90s. People trying to put colors like this on them and say, ooh, and we've seen the videos. And then both of them had to learn how to do their own makeup just to, an ounce of prevention, yes. But, you know, if you get anything from this live, it's thank you to the Bright Box Labs. Ladies, well managed, such cute aesthetics. I'm so excited to put these items to use. I love the color story. I love that there's like fruit and color, and I think that makes it, you know, very, it's like an aspirational gift, the kind of gift you want to give, right? It's very child friendly. You can teach them about fruit and other languages and encourage good kitchen hygiene and, you know, teach people how, you know, to sort of operate in families and in gatherings so that when they do go to school, that they're not in school touching people's personal items and then crying when people are like, don't do that, right? You teach them early about cleanliness and, oh, didn't one of my friends get the big H using the showers, like the, you know, the shared showers in the suite at school, had outbreak on his tongue and his eye sockets. You know, I always wore a shower shoe and, you know, tried to get in there after the cleaners had come. But, you know, public, it's like, you know, going to learn to swim and everyone's got, what is it called? Athlete's foot. Because somebody came to the swim area with athlete's foot, right? So here's LA Colors Tan. Can LA Colors Tan do anything about this ghostly complexion? I did it to myself and y'all watched. Nobody said a word. No one warned me. How could you do me like that? Delilah Inspiration is here. Ms. T Everyday, Baby Goose, Scott, Kira, Texas Peach LLC, another LLC. Etta, Khalida Alima is back. TGMC Design, welcome. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate you. Richard Hector, sorry. 378, Dragonia. Brooke, 19910, Kitty K Free, welcome. And Julie D Markable, like. Kay has joined. Feel free to send gifts, y'all. Feel free to send likes. Feel free to share the live. But if you can hop on over to Bright Box Labs, remember the labs part, and just, you know, I think for a few dollars, you can send and share the cute kitchen gift, right? The right gesture to make after someone has hosted you. It doesn't matter how dry their turkey was. It doesn't matter how loud they screamed over at the dinner table. Let bygones be bygones and be secure in the knowledge that you will never go back, right? That doesn't mean you can't put a cherry on top of the sundae, right? You don't have to argue. You don't have to explain. All you have to do is bounce and know that you're done. You did it. You made it. Maybe you swallowed a couple of risky bites of food, but now you're free. You don't have to break the bank. You know, if you don't feel like sending a real gift, you can send a gesture gift, right? We're trying to do a little something to bring our complexion back to human color with this tan powder. So affordable. Tan from LA Colors, right? So many colors that you really can't tell the difference when you're in store. You just have to risk your $1.29 and then take it home and see what it looks like. Are you going to look like your boyfriend's Jamaican aunt who liked to wear foundation that was like 10 shades lighter than she was? By choice, right? These were the old times when maybe there wasn't Fenty by Rihanna, right? But are you colorizing your complexion, or are you doing a little bronzing, a little contour, right? We did contour with our gray, but that doesn't mean we can't get down with some enhanced pigment, because we still see the difference between our face and our neck, and that's not cool. Do you want to be the object of gossip at dinner? Do what I did. Use foundation that's completely the wrong color for you, and you will be discussed. When people share those family photos, you're going to be the object of derision. And maybe that's something you can consider doing on purpose, just to give them something to talk about, something to distract them, much like this whole Harry Meghan drama business. These remarks were made years ago. Why is it an issue now? Why is it in the book now? Why do we care now, right? This happened years ago. Now there's a whole crisis set of meetings at the royal palace with all the aides who are not. They're going to figure it out, y'all. I have confidence. If centuries of chattel slavery and exploiting people in other countries that were colonized, if that didn't do it and resolve the issue of race, then gosh darn it, King Charles and Prince William, it doesn't matter how poorly they treated Prince Harry, making him live in the basement and shop at the British version of TJ Maxx. It don't matter. They're going to figure this out because they're statesmen. Well, not really. That's the, what do you call it? Prime Minister. But they're going to wear a sash and a hat, and they're going to have, I don't know, I guess they're going to leak more words to the paper. Because they don't seem to, that seems to be the way they operate preferentially. Camilla gonna call up her friend, hello, Pierce Morgan, hateful lady at the Telegraph or whatever. I have some dirt I want you to print. That's apparently how they operate, right? If they saw me coming with this pale makeup on, too pale for my neck and my hands, they might think, she's one of ours. She's turnt. Self-hating. No. We're talking about beautiful, aspirational cleaning implements. So affordable. Woman-owned, woman-managed. Beautiful, right? These items don't last forever, but the promise that this sponge might last for months, that's a good promise, right? We know. We buy the 6-packs at the dollar store and at Target. And it's disappointing. I will be curious to see whether this sponge part is absorbent. I feel like when I see this texture, it's more for washing a dish than for soaking up a spill. But I'll report back. And in the meantime, I'm delighted. Why? Because it was promised and it's been received. Right? That's all you ask from any person who makes a promise. Just deliver on that promise. That's all. It doesn't have to be, you know, the end of the world or dramatic. And then you're in a position to thank them for their good gesture by going live about their items, color coordinating your fresh flowers, and talking about their items with enthusiasm because they are cute. These are certainly as cute and as worthy as anything that I've ever seen for sale in a store. And just the idea that you can shop and order online without getting in that store with those people who, these days, a lot of people seem to go in public specifically to try to get into it with people. And the more you can avoid it, go early. They're so angry they can't get out of bed in the morning. So you get out of bed early. You go over there and do your business and get out. You know, you've seen it. The whole store is empty. Every aisle is empty. But they got to be in the middle of the aisle, stretched out, walking with their family like it's the Lords of Flatbush, right? Oh no, nobody else is in the aisle. No one else needs to walk in the store. Just them. No one else needs to be on the sidewalk. They want you to talk to them. They want you to say, excuse me. They want you to argue. Once you see the glint in their eye that says they want to argue, that's when you start talking, I said it before, talking a fake foreign language and just turn on your heel. Smile, get out of there. It's not going to be worth it. Delilah Inspiration is here. Marmax is here. We're live shopping, baby. Right? You can order people a custom air freshener with your face on it. You can order a little Christmas ornament and you can roll up cash money and stick it in there. It's a gas can. So they can hang it on the tree and you can give everybody gas money. If you want to give practical gifts this holiday, right? For the hostess, for the driver, right? You don't want to give people junk, dumb socks. I'm wearing dumb Thanksgiving socks right now. If I could get my foot up here, I'd show you. They have like a football and a turkey and something else on it. Maybe it's potatoes. I can't remember, but it's so dumb. It's a gift. I'm wearing them to be like, oh, thanks. I'll wear it to death. It's that CoverGirl Clean Invisible translucent powder in deep. Let's see if we can fix this travesty that we've done to our face. Because we went a little light today. Say hello to a better, brighter, clean. Brightboxlabs.com. They're on social media, y'all. If you have someone you need to get a little gesture gift for, that office, what is it called? Secret Santa. I was appalled recently. People from, 3 jobs away wanted to get me on a Zoom call. For what? I don't work there. I haven't worked there in years. What is this? Right? If you want to talk to me, send me a message. What is this Zoom call business? I was shocked. And I did want to go because I'm nosy, but I'm busy. I'm live on TikTok live shopping. I have to research products and bring you, my customer, the very best, right? I want you to trust me. I want you to believe in my judgment. I want to attempt to fix this pale complexion product situation, right? I do see people do very high contrast makeup like this, though. They really do. They really get into having a lot of bright under the eye and a lot of bright on the cheek. And then they bring it back together at the end. But I for my own comfort, this has gone a little far. But I'm trying to paint myself back into the frame with some, what is it exactly? It is Loose powder from CoverGirl, Clean Invisible in the shade Translucent Dark. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. And I do have it for sale in my TikTok shop, right? Items that I love, items that I find useful, that I think could bring holiday magic this year, right? Bring it to you, bring it to your loved ones. Relieve yourself from having to get into a store to find something, to find that gesture gift for that person that, you'd rather not, but you have a social obligation to give them a gift. That manager, that supervisor, that colleague, I don't know. People will like buy Pez and like put it in a box and then act like, they did something by getting you Pez from, what is it called? Dwayne Reed or something. The kind of gift that you get when you forgot you had to buy a gift. But see, if you go online now, right, you either shop with me, House of Tanya too, right? Get right into that little yellow shopping bag. Get you something, right? A little kit, a little matcha starter kit, right? Maybe you're trying to cut down on coffee, but you want to have the goodness of green tea first thing in the morning. Maybe you want to get into some yerba mate. All of that is possible with House of Tanya Live Shop. Affordable, shipped right to your door. Free shipping, free returns. And why not? You deserve it. You worked hard all year. You're just trying to get your holiday shopping done and not get into nonsense with people. You don't want to get, you don't want to show up empty-handed, and you don't want to get such a junky gift that it's an issue, right? Is it your boyfriend's parents? Is it your girlfriend's parents? Is it somebody that doesn't like you? Well, there's so many options, right? Is it a joke gift? That air freshener with your face on it, or with their least favorite political leader on it, right? Maybe they'll hang it in there because it is a free air freshener. And then the joke will be on them. And maybe that's the kind of gift you want to give this season. We got that for you. House of Tanya Live Shop. Why not? Get the gift that makes you laugh, right? That hostel hostess, maybe she needs a set of cleaning implements, right? You can send it with a card, right? You can probably get your card created to go in your package when you make your order and have it say something like, thinking of you, you're such a good cleaner. Whatever, you know how to be shady. You know how to say things that sound nice, but really aren't. If you've gone to private school, if you worked around a lot of gentlemen from the LGBT community, you learn very, very well how to, play the role, but also deliver the shade. I do believe that's what's been going on in the UK. They're just not up to it, right? They don't know that Hollywood people are very well steeped in shade culture. So they know what you're doing when you're doing it. You're not fooling anybody, right? Now everyone's astonished because it's getting covered in the press. And yes, they're up in arms that House of Tanya is talking about it on TikTok. And I'm not alone. Did you buy the book? If nothing else, the book is a worthy content engine because we love being in other people's business, especially if they're not being righteous. I don't know. I don't think we fixed this foundation color. We might have to go to the gym and start from square one. Well, now we know this makeup needs to go outside. It's perfectly fine makeup and it's not contaminated because it has the little squeeze bottle, but it is definitely not our color. If I got on camera and was fronting saying, yeah, this is my complexion color, you would be right to be highly, highly suspicious of me. Do we have anything else besides chocolate bars that we can use to fix it? I'm not sure, but check this out. This is NYX Butter Lipstick in the shade Snack Shack, right? I don't hate my natural lip color. Let's see if we can get down with this and distract from how pale our complexion is. BET or Bet joined Jay Walker, Andy, Jesse James Carr, C. Floyd 64, Leslie Quinn, Elizabeth Bear 108, Kayla Hagler, Juan La Santa, welcome. JY, here we go again, 777, Sinopa Silva, Sal 8, user 1657, Marmax, welcome aboard. But yeah, feel free to look around in my live shop. Hit up Brightbox Labs if you're looking to buy someone a sponge or a brush to brighten up their kitchen and allow them to, engage in their social media with some cute items that'll look really cute on camera. I know I'm going to be making content with these great gifted items. I'm even going to look to see how much they cost. That's the one thing I wasn't prepared to talk to you about. But you can't go wrong. Order this, send it to your hostess. Order this, send this as an apology for not coming. You know the people that you're never going to their house again. You can certainly send them a hostess gift and wish them well. Right? Holiday wishes. Good luck. You won't be seeing me. Okay. Yep, that's you. You can, I wish you peace. And seriously, a lot of people need peace at holiday time. If you let them, they're going to go, off. They want to scream, they upset, is their husband borrowing from their retirement fund for this or that? It's not your business. You certainly shouldn't have to hear a lot of, arguing and drama around the holiday table. But sometimes, it's like Indiana Jones. If you go into the cave looking for holiday togetherness and cheer, you come out with a lot more than you wanted to ever get for the holiday, right? All these people, high emotions. You've seen the news. Maybe you're just gonna stay home and make content with your cute new sponge and brush set and its little holder. What do they actually call it? Sink set. So cute. Bright, festive colors, optimistic to match your melon and your flowers, right? Roses, yellow roses, like our friends in Texas, right? We're gonna risk it all and use Own the Night to define the crease. It's a little pencil brush. But, holidays are dealer's choice. What kind of gift are you looking to send? Are you looking to send something expensive? Or are you just looking to, make a gesture to someone who's kind to you at work? The security guard that looks out for your car. The person who jumped to your vehicle when you went for a test. Somebody who is always, taking your packages so that the local criminals don't get their hands on it. Like, who is it? A simple, friendly gift for anyone who has a home or a kitchen. So cute! I'm curious to see what the other color choices are. But I honestly couldn't be more delighted than, receiving this gift from our friends at Brightbox Labs. It gets me excited the whole holiday time of year and to think about all the, different options you have when it comes to entertaining and, how things are going to be remembered and enjoyed by your guests, how you're going to look having to, keep things clean and be the host or the hostess, right? And having cute items to help you. Callie, My Desire 910. Ayo, Anthony is here. Melissa, Hi 7. Linda Weathers, right? It's a great time of year just to do an affordable refresh, right? One of the best things that I think that you can get for people when they are hosting is stainless steel tongs, right? Trying to pick up food with a spoon or a spoon and a fork or a giant spoon and a giant fork. No, get your tong game going. They're stainless steel. They're going to clean up. They're going to last forever. You can grab that wing, that, if you're vegan, that slab of tofu, and you can, get on with life without struggling or dropping things. There's a lot of, just simple, affordable things that you can pick up and either send or bring with you when somebody is hosting a Friendsgiving or a New Year's gathering, etc. If I had made it to that dude's house, it would have been our first hangout together. I'm not sure why your mom is there. What? It's not even appropriate for me to meet your mom yet, right? I'm really just going to check you out and see if what you say matches what is actually true. And there had been some, what do you call it, skew, right? The two, what was said and what was actual was, was already a little bit different. And that was the creepiest thing. Like, why would you spring that on me when I'm, about to come your way? Your mom is there? Why is your mom there? This isn't Christmas. It's not Thanksgiving. What is going on? But, I won't get into what the mom's profession was. I'll just say that the mom has 2 full sleeves of tattoos. Like, say what now? 2 full sleeves of tattoos. So we know she's not an attorney. 2 full sleeves. Oh, okay. And now, on New Year's, she brought 2 of her friends. 2 of her friends. Is one of them a boyfriend? I don't know. Why are they at your house at this hour, though? It seems odd. It's not my place to stay, but it's not my place to say, but am I trying to be in the mix and figure it out? No. It's too stacked. A whole group of people and just me. Imagine if the first time I invited this person just to stop by and check me out, right? There was like 3 or 4 people there at 10:30 at night. For what? Right? We didn't even get to that point. But say we had, or say I was properly invited to, a holiday like Christmas or Thanksgiving, a little gesture gift upon meeting people or joining them for a meal or bringing your own equipment or gloves to really help out in the kitchen, like really help, right? You have those people who offer to help and then they disappear because they don't really want to do it. They'd rather you do it. You know what I'm talking about. Maybe you're that person, but you can certainly send a gift before, send a gift after, a little thank you, affordable, cute, memorable. That person will be delighted with the idea that you cared enough to make a gesture. It's not $50. It's not going to break the bank. And maybe, it'll make you more popular, right? Especially if you roll up your sleeves and help. Delilah Inspiration is still here. Wow. Thank you. Patty, user 5688, Jeanette Richardson. Love it so much. Leak, only BP fans. Wonder what that means. Tiff, tiff, tiff. One Cosmic Cutie. Kai is they, them. Welcome. Pixie Dustin Beignets. Love that name. Laura Dalton. Ayo Anthony. Everyone is in the house. Everyone is welcome to shop for some stainless steel tongs, right? Another issue we have when we're entertaining is ice, right? You can spend gift money to get an ice machine that goes right on the countertop, right? No more going on runs for bags of ice. You don't have to hit that dangerous liquor store. You got it right in the house. Press a button, pour in some water, ba-bing. You have the style of ice you want at your fingertips, right? You can gather the ice that's made and store it, and you can keep making more ice, depending on how many people are over, right? Are you opening up that liquor cabinet? Are you, making fresh juice and it tastes terrible warm? Well, the ice machine is your friend, and it's there to make the most out of your beverages. Just for you. And you can shop now, right here, right now, on House of Tanya Live Shop, because that's how we get down. We don't have to run around and do business with companies that don't support labor. We don't have to do business with companies that, you know, you can't even give your opinion about their products if you haven't, you know, spent what they consider a threshold, right? We have all kinds of super earnest people on this app carrying on, telling you that you need to do this or that to make some suspicious claim of money per month. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's true. There's never any shortage of people on my timeline claiming to be experts about things that they've never done. You know what I've done? I've gotten in the kitchen a time or two. I've gotten busy cleaning up a time or three. I've been a guest in people's homes. I have been the person doing the cleanup. And I've suffered when people were ill-prepared to do it. I've seen the sinks, even in foreign countries. Did you ever go in the kitchen when you were in a different continent and see what the kitchen where they clean the dishes looks like? And you're like, oh Lord. You know those countries where you're not allowed to drink the local water? But I'm here to testify to you today, you know, based on the strength of my immune system. And we shouldn't have to go through that. How many times does a week go by when there's not a listeria and E. coli warning on, it could be romaine lettuce, it could be strawberries, and it's to the point, it's so scary, you're like, well, I know I should be eating fruits and vegetables, but maybe it's lucky that I didn't this week because, you know, I'm alive. But, you know, cleaning is a real necessity. It is something that, you know, we need to engage in for health and safety's sake. And even when haters are on the scene, we need to engage in it for show. Outfit yourself. Look enthusiastic. Look like you enjoy doing it, even if it's for people that you don't enjoy doing it for. Right? This is House of Tanya. We talk about being a star in your own life, right? Makeup that flatters you. Tools, the right brushes, the right mirror, the right earring, the right jewelry. An outfit that looks colorful and lets people know it's a different shirt than yesterday's live, right? You're the star. People are looking. They're making critical remarks about your pale makeup and about your weight and everything else. You gotta drink it in. You gotta drink in the attention and keep talking about all of the great items in your live shop, right? Just like Rihanna said, baby, this is what I came for. This is why I'm here, live shopping. For you, here and now. Click on the little shopping bag and get it done. You know 3 or 4 people who could use some things for the kitchen, whether it's an ice machine or some stainless steel tongs. Rosie Quintero, Martez, Alona, you don't gotta mess around in the streets, yellow. If you like yellow, baby, Brightbox Labs has this for you. It's got little lemons on it. So cute. When you're making your content about, you know, cooking scallops or whatever, don't you want the items in your kitchen to look cute, upscale, right? Invite the next vendor to send you free swag, right? You're giving them a sample of how you might talk about their product on your live, how you might look, how you might rescue your makeup from oblivion or not, right? One of my patrons always says the point of live is like anything could happen, right? Anyone could say anything in the chat. Hi joined Alhan Lopez 429, B Johnson Princessa, Tariq Jan 324, JMC, J Did It, and Cosmetic Chemist, welcome. But yeah, feel free to follow me. Feel free to like the live, send gifts, do all the things. I don't know if people can gift during a shopping live. No idea, right? We're looking at the lower third of our face. We highlight our chin to make it more prominent. We did do some contour, but as you see, our complexion product was too pale for us. We're going to have to abandon it, but that's the thing, right? We're committed ever since these times to using what's in our stash. We have it. We've been keeping it. We thought we could use it. We thought one could be a highlighter and the other one could be complexion, and it went left. We tried to save the day with some tan powder and some deep translucent powder, and this is where we got, right? We could brush up our brows, think about adding product to them, but I think we've done some worthy makeup here, right? Can put our brushes back into our little case and be organized about it, right? We can rethink complexion products, right? Like we've been doing fine, but then we thought we'd switch it up today, and then this is what happened. But thankfully, if nothing else went well, these gifted items from Brightbox Labs, so cute, appreciate it so much. They are very much shoppable here on this app and then on the other apps, IG, FB, YT, and they are available at brightboxlabs.com. I'm definitely going to check them out and stay connected just to see what else, what other colors, This set includes our extra durable handle brush, odor-free scrubber sponge, and suction cup holder. Ventilation holes, very key, help maximize airflow so that the sponge dries quickly and minimizes bacteria growth. This is for all those people who love to leave a soggy, stained bacteria factory just sitting in a sink of dirty dishes. And that's when the little creatures come. Did you see the video on here? Someone had put a clear bowl over the drain in their kitchen, and they had been away, and when they came back, it was like a cockroach party. Ooh, I get the creeps thinking about it. But it was a person who does extermination services who was saying that what you do is you pour hot water down that sinkhole, a lot of it, and then you regularly treat your drain with bleach. And that it won't be a welcoming, taste of food and grease, like come up here, this is where the buffet is. Because, I like to think if I see one, and I've told the story about the one that was in the house and it flew, and it's like 2 a.m. and I'm in my underwear and I'm screaming, and I opened the front door and it ran into the hamper, and I threw the hamper onto the stairs and shut the fire door, and I saved myself that night. But if there was a bunch, I always think it's one, but there was a whole bunch, and they were like a horror movie. Don't let it be you. Get yourself some cleaning items, and if you're comfortable with white vinegar or bleach or ammonia, or maybe some white wine that got a little bit too ripe and has turned to vinegar, whatever it is, just amp up that soap. Get yourself some real soap. I don't care if it's Dr. Bronner's or if it's Dawn, whatever you like, but get busy when you can. When you're not on live and doing live shopping, you can get on there with your new cute sponge and just do it. Like do it in a way that respects your health and safety and the safety of your guests. It's time, right? If you've got people in your life, some of the other volunteers at church love to have the earbuds in. This item, clean those earbuds. Your ears are always pushing out wax. There's bacteria involved. You've got your, outside fingers pulling on those things, touching your face. You just clean them. Get a little brush, remove anything foreign, right? And get them, ready so that people aren't going to be worried or disgusted. I don't know how there was somebody who posted a video, someone had stolen his iPad, laptop, earbuds, and he tracked them to where the perp was. It's like, do you really want them back after someone else has stuck them in their ears? risky. Get yourself something to clean with. Minimize that risk. Clean those earbuds. Don't get an ear infection because you're just, sticking the same dirty earbuds back in your ears. Don't do it to yourself. Love yourself enough to give yourself the gift of cleaning, right? You don't need to break the bank either. Your friends at Brightbox Labs have created cute, aspirational cleaning implements, right? Sponges in fun colors, with fruits and vegetables on them. This is the NYX lip pencil in espresso, right? We need to bring this ghost makeup back to, what is it? Back to life, back to reality. Maybe this brown will help. I'm looking at it on my face, and I can tell you it looks even more pasty in my mirror than it does on the viewfinder. That's not cool. But, I lived up to the promise of the gift from our friends at Brightbox. I got it. I said I would go live and talk about it. Here I am saying thank you. Thank you for upping my game. Right in time for holiday guests, right? You pull out a dish brush that matches the flowers on the dining table. Aesthetic, right? You pull out a cloth after the table is cleared. It's not only built to be loving to your wood, right? It's labeled so that you know which cloth is for wood, right? You can treat your wood, your dining table with love and care, right? There's other styles of cloth as well. And when that guest or that boyfriend actually gets in the kitchen and does as promised, they help and clean, then that lemon sponge, she thick, right? That beautiful, crisp, fresh dish brush can go in its little ventilated holder. All the water drips out, all the air flows in, everybody stays safe. Salmonella, E. coli, listeria. Stop them. How? With a fresh brush and sponge and this little suction cup holder that keeps everything nice and dry, elevated out of the dirty dishwater. Change that dishwater. Add a little white vinegar, bleach, or ammonia. Maybe even rubbing alcohol. What are we doing with all that hand sanitizer? I know I keep getting hand sanitizer at work. What are we doing with it? Are we adding it to the laundry? Are we adding it to the dishwasher because it's alcohol? You tell me. We got to do something to stay safe because apparently there's some newfangled diseases out there, and we don't want that, right? You never know who's coming to dinner. Door knock. It looks like your aunt and uncle, but are they bringing another friend? A friend you can't see. A friend called and a trip to the doctor. Don't let it be you. Keep those dishes, those eating utensils, those surfaces clean and sanitized. Save yourself from contagion by cleaning up regularly and with enthusiasm so that you can look cute in all the pictures and videos. Think about it. Brightbox Labs is your partner in getting it done. And if you need a little gift to help people serve, if you need a little gift to clean your earbuds, if you need a little gift that's like a little joke gift, air freshener with your face on it, you can shop it right now, right here. House of Tanya live shop coming to you. Great items, affordable, shipped right to your door, free shipping, free returns. You can't go wrong. Get that holiday shopping done without people getting in your face, breathing on you. Right here, right now on TikTok. Get it done, move on. You've got more television to watch, more TikToks to scroll through. You don't have time to be in the streets. Sherelle and Debbie Copeland are here. Testy Sagittarius, welcome. Marjan Williams, Emmy Elite Aesthetics, Morris Escobar Jr., ooh. Jojo Swia, that's an interesting name. Harm Love, La Mona Amadou, Abru Mill, welcome. Brenda, hi. Juan is here, Karina, Nikki Cartel, Samuel, love to see you all. Keisha Gardner, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you taking some time to share with me on Sunday and looking at this suspicious makeup that I have put on my face, right? We can grab a little kabuki brush and do a final blend in our moments together. TikTok is warning me that I have gone live for 90 minutes. Can you believe it? Right? Me. It's, the least I can do when I'm committed to bringing you affordable, useful items that can make your household and your household visits and your guest experiences that much richer, that much more aesthetic, and that much more beautiful this holiday time 2023, right? I also have a collection for automotive, right? That includes tire inflators and power cells that you can use to jump your car, recharge your phone. Nobody needs to put their phone down in an airport. Definitely not connect to that, charging port. We know that's a mistake. But if you have your own little gadget where you can plug in your devices, are you camping? Or do you get to sleep in the basement when the family is gathered, right? And it's dark and it's cold and there are no electrical outlets. If you have your own power cell, your own battery pack, never mind your own portable generator, you're well prepared. Tire a little bit flat? Don't risk your life at any old gas station and have to pay $2 for 5 minutes of air to boot. No. House of Tanya Live Shop can prevent that error of judgment from happening. Don't stick your neck out. Don't be at that gas station any longer than you have to be. Gas stations are one of the places. It's a hot spot. It's where things go down. Minimize the time you spend there. Don't be hanging out, having conversations. No, get out of there. You don't need their air. You don't need anybody to do a favor with jumper cables. You got it. Why? How? House of Tanya Live Shop. We're going to go live and talk about it. But I'm going to sign off. I guess it's time for me to have another snack. But thank you for joining me. I am just so enchanted with these lovely hostess gifts, household gifts from our friends at Brightbox Labs. I really urge you to get in on it, for yourself, for your siblings, for your parents, for your family, for that host, right? Maybe even for that, college suite, that sorority house, make looking good while cleaning a thing, right? Hashtag Brightbox Labs. Love it so much, right? I'll be excited to see price points and what else is available in the collection. But thank you for joining me. Mwah. I will see you again on House of Tanya Live Shop. Yeah! Next time.